How's it going? YTPC. Extra pint. Checking in with you. Having a nice afternoon smoke here on Super Bowl Sunday. Um, some Newminster 400 Superior Navy Flake. I asked people to comment on my other videos. I was looking for a Virginia-based blend. So I was saying it was hard to find for me to blends that are like Virginia based, and I really like them. And this was suggested by Scott in his 16th day. So Scott, thanks for mentioning it, and I'm sure everyone's familiar with it. But it's a nice, very nice Virginia based flake, super smooth, like an all day smoke, I guess. Right up my alley. It's smooth, but it's also got that, a little tanginess from the Virginias at the same time, but it's kind of like muffled. It's like a rolling smoothness with some, like, I don't know, some edges on it, if that makes sense. Still smoking my Peterson X150. I forget what the model number it is, but it's the St. Patrick's pipe this year. And it's got some really deep rustication on it. I like that shape, especially for Virginias. Not a lot of gurgling in this pipe, which I like. But yeah, this is like checking all the boxes for me right now because I was looking for something. I don't know. You know how you're like, your taste changed. I got Englishes, I got Burleys, I got Virginias, I got aromatics. Like I like it all, right? But right, this is good for most of my smokes. I think is this style right here. Enjoy it a lot. I suggest other people give it a shot too. Newminster 400 Superior Navy Flake. I think I like Navy Flakes in general. Escudo is one of my favorite blends. That's a Virginia Perique, but it's just I don't know. I think it's a great blend to have. It's got a lot of different subtle. It's all those Virginia blends I believe. There's a lot of flavor in them, but they're subtle. Like it's subtle. You pick up some at different parts of the smoke, which I think is pretty amazing. Rather than like in English, you kind of get like great flavors, but it's like the same flavors throughout the whole bowl. I think Virginia is kind of like they kind of move in and out the different flavors, like depending on where you are in the bowl. Vodka lemonade. Super Bowl Sunday. I like watching football, and probably just like a lot of other states, those betting apps were available now. And I always like betting on football. My friends, he had a bookie that we went through, and we always had a lot of fun. But this is easy, just getting on that app now and betting, which is it's good in moderation, right? Just like pipe smoking, just like drinking. It's a vice, but like it's fun to do when you have it under control. And there's a couple bets today that I like. There's a bet. I like the Rams straight out on the money line. I would take that. There's another prop bet that I really like. It's if they on the first drive, whoever gets it, if there's a field goal is made, it's plus like 750 odds. So I think that's a pretty good bet that whoever gets the ball first on the opening drive, there's going to be a score and it's going to be a field goal. I think that's a pretty good bet. And me and my friends too, we had a square that we all chipped in. There's four of us. We chipped in $150 each, and in this particular square, every minute, whatever the score is, that's what gets paid. There's 60,000 in the pool. There's 60 minutes in a game. So at the end of every minute, whatever the score is, whatever score that is, that's $1,000. So This is our second year doing it. I kind of save up a little, like, 10, $20 here and there throughout the year just to do it, just to have fun, to get a shot at it. Because every minute, possibly, if you have like, let's put it this way: if you have 0-0, the square's 0-0. Last year, the whole first quarter, except for like the first, like, I don't know, last minute, it was scored. So that's like there's 15 minutes in a corner. That was $14,000 that person won. It's just fun. But we got really shitty numbers this year. We got 5-9. And my number is 59. That's like my football number. That's what I do with all my, I would pick square number 59, but I wouldn't want those numbers in a football game. But you never know. I think we need a safety or something in there. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun for Super Bowl. It's this time of year. I'm really been enjoying my pipes lately, which I'm glad I kind of like lulled out of it for some reason, which is okay, once in a while if you don't want to. I didn't do it on purpose; it just like happened, right? So, but I'm starting to get back into it again, and really like it. I'm finding time to come out here. In fact, I was today. Me and my 4 buddies were in the square. We've been playing this for months. That like there was a Italian American club around here, and for $40 a person, you get food and beer and wine throughout their whole party. And it was like before the game. I think it starts at like 4 or 5 o'clock. You get lasagna, spaghetti, all that stuff, and then when the game starts, you'd have pizza, chicken wings, and all the beer and wine you can drink for $40. So we did that. We're all excited to go. And last night, my wife got sick with her stomach issues, like flu-like symptoms. So I have the kids here, and I had to tell my buddies, like, listen, I can't go. Give my ticket to somebody else. A little bit of bummer, but it's okay. My kids and I, we just watched a movie. We had a blast. So, it works out. It works out. But I like to be watching a game with my buddies, eating pasta and drinking beer. And another thing, too, that I'm excited about is that I'm getting my planning board ready for my crokinole club's U.S. Open crokinole tournament. That it would be our second U.S. Open. That's the name of our tournament, the U.S. Open. It's a doubles championship. It's an international tournament. 2019, we pulled it off. That was our first tournament ever. We pulled it off, and some Canadians came down. People around the states came. Team from Texas, a couple teams from Massachusetts, all that. We had a great time. 2020, we threw out the registration January 1st, 2020. And it's almost sold out right away. We had a lot more teams in the States, and there was more Canadian teams coming down, and then COVID happened. And now here we are in 2022, and we're ready to go again. And there was a lot of planning. Believe it or not, there was a lot of planning because we used 2 different venues for the tournament, one for the preliminary rounds and one for the final. And Beer Bash, we have the night before the tournament, all the out-of-town guests, our club invites them out for dinner. We take care of their dinner, and we play crokinole and drink beer and stuff like that. There's just a lot of planning to do. In 2020, we ordered a bunch of shirts and pint glasses because we're the Extra Pint Crokinole Club. And we still have them, which is good, and we don't have to use them. So, yeah. And so we're going to get that underway in the planning process, and I'm really excited to announce a date for that because it's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work. But I'm just excited for that. So anyway, you guys have a great Super Bowl Sunday. If you haven't checked it out, Newminster 400 Superior Navy Flake, I suggest that for even people that are like I don't know, people are like heard or scared of Virginia's. Hey, how's it going?
Dry skin.
Oh, you got dry skin?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's blood.
Oh, okay. I'll be right in there and fixing it, okay? You close the door?
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's so smoky in there.
So smoky. Yeah. I suggest that for anyone that wants to try to do like a Virginia blend, like I know it's people say it's when I was learning all about the tobaccos, they said I heard a lot of people say, "Oh, the Virginia's kind of like tend to sneak up and bite you a little bit." I haven't. I got bit when I first started pipe smoking, and I had McBaron's plum cake, and that bit me a little bit. But like, it wasn't. I got over it right away. I'm fortunate, It's just the way everyone's body's different. After a couple sessions of them, I kind of got over the tongue bite, and my mouth was used to smoking. And ever since then, I haven't had a problem unless I'm like, with the boys drinking all night and just ripping pipes down like they're lollipops. But I suggest that it's a smooth Virginia blend that's just nice and smooth, man. That's all I could attribute it to. So yeah, check it out. All right. See y'all later.